If you're manifesting an SP or anything else, then you need to stop seeing the 3D as facts. If you want to know what I'm talking about, then stay tuned. Hello everyone and welcome to another rousing episode of Spilling the Tea Tuesday. My name is Flossie and I'm like the funniest, wittiest mindset coach, manifestation coach, as well as the OG Hype You Up Rampage Queen here on YouTube. If you would like one-on-one coaching with me, links will be in the description box below. I still have room in my boot camp. We just did have the live class. I think it was pretty awesome, but if you want to join, you can still join. And the payments, there's payments as low as $62 a week. It's going to span over the course of 2 months. You could still watch the recording of the live. There's going to be a second live in the future. You'd have access to the VIP group. There's a whole bunch of benefits that came with this boot camp because it's what? GYS, get your shiznit for the holidays. Yeah, so links are below. So, you know, before I get started, that I always look at my calendar and this says, where does the fucking time go? When you are living your best life, getting your shiznit, guess what? Time sometimes seems to fly by. Also flies by when you're doing what? Affirming and persisting. This says, fuck, you can say that shit again. You can say that shit again. Yeah, you can say that if you're like subscribing to the 3D and not affirming and persisting, which we absolutely do not do. If you're saying that it's a shitstorm, it's literally because you need to affirm. You just need to affirm. And lastly, when you see something like this, sometimes it just is whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, no, it's not. That is if you subscribe to the 3D being facts. And we do not, as I'm going to get into the video in just a second. But before I get to the topic at hand, just a quick reminder, and I'll probably put a link up in the corner just for the playlist. This is going to legit be part 9 of the series. Don't do this while manifesting an SP or anything else. Number 1 was, I'm just going to run through the list. Number 1 was, don't see your manifestation as too good to be true. Don't expect the old story because boom, the old story will show up. Number 2, allow your manifestation to unfold. Don't assume that you don't have it if it doesn't all unfold at once. Number 3, stop looking under every rock for your manifestation. Number 4, drop assumptions that don't work for you. Number 5, don't accept birds before land as your manifestation. Number 6, don't stop persisting till it's hard into fact, as in don't fall off the affirming wagon. Number 7, stop giving them free will. Number 8, stop assuming you aren't getting your manifestation if the bridge is bumpy, the 3D is negative, or if you're seeing the opposite. And now this video is literally going to be stop seeing the 3D as facts. And this is what I'm talking about. So, you know, our mind wants to accept our 3D reality as literally hardcore facts. But guess what? It's not hardcore facts. Why? Because if it was, it wouldn't be changeable by you by changing your thoughts. If the 3D was literally hardcore facts, would you be able to change your thoughts about a topic, subject, person, situation, and literally have that change right before your eyes or get a new version of somebody? What sometimes seems to be as quick as snapping your finger overnight when you're putting the negative bullshit in the trash, because you know this bitch is always hungry. When you're feeding this bitch the trash and your 3D just conforms, does that mean the 3D is facts? Of course it doesn't. Because if it was truly hardcore facts, you wouldn't be able to change it by changing your thoughts. Period. That's why circumstances don't matter and a whole list of the other gamut. Because you change your thoughts, you change your dominant thought about a topic, you choose to change your assumptions, your mind has a buy-in of that, thinks that it could possibly be true, and boom, you start getting your shiznit. So, and if you want to look at it this way, you know, yeah, you can enjoy the 3D when it is what you want it to be. But at the end of the day, if you don't like your 3D, don't worry about it. Why? Because you are the one that decides what's facts. You're literally the one that decides the facts, if you want to look at it that way. The 3D, not hardcore facts, not set in stone. You make up the facts. You decide what the facts are going to be. The 3D is like a big piece of clay, and you mold it into the sculpture that you want. How? By changing your dominant thought on that topic and changing your assumptions. Having that repetition of thought by affirming and persisting. You know, the good old affirming and persisting. Because no one in your 3D reality has any free will. If you don't remember about that, look up here, because I'll link video number 7 of this whole series talking about free will. Nobody has any free will in your reality but you. You have the free will to choose what your thoughts are going to be about any topic, person, situation, concept, even yourself. Because if you recall from some of my previous videos talking about the basics of manifestation, what is it? It is manifestation is bringing something tangible into the 3D. It's having a desire and turning that into an experience. You desire something and you bring that forth. You experience it into the 3D. My simplest way to explain how things work is that it's like you are the writer, actor, and director of your own ongoing TV miniseries, play, whatever, of your life. Everyone is given a script in your play, including you. And so you dictate how everyone and everything is going to show up in your 3D reality. You want to change it, you change the script. Nothing is hardcore facts until you say so, unless you say so. If you like the way that it is, you keep affirming and persisting until that is what hardened into fact, and then you keep your thoughts in line with what you're experiencing, with what you want to experience, so that it stays that way. If you don't like what you're experiencing, you throw that shit straight into the trash where it belongs. You choose to change your thoughts and assumptions about that topic, and the 3D reality must conform. So it's not facts unless you say it's facts. The 3D isn't facts, period. You are the one who dictates what the facts are. So stop worrying about what your 3D reality is reflecting back to you. If you don't like what it is, change the fucking script. Change what the piece of clay is molded into. You're the one that holds all the power. Use your fucking power. Use your power. GYS. Get your shit. Be part of the get your shit crew and just affirm and persist. That's all you got to do. But I have so many people, so many clients, so much feedback where people feel like the 3D reality is impossible to change, that it's impossible, that it's not going to be possible because that's the way that it is. No, it is not the way that it is. It is ingrained in our societies, it's ingrained in our brains, but that is not the way that it is, because we can just change it as quickly as snapping our finger if we want by changing our dominant thoughts and assumptions. Whatever we want to be as fact is a fact. Those are hardcore facts. That's what the hardcore facts are. You're the operant power. You're more powerful than you know. You can literally be, do, have anything that you want. So do that. Period. Okay. I don't have to make this be a super long video. Why? Because it's pretty easy to just explain the 3D isn't facts. It's an illusion that's created by us. Some people don't like looking at it that way. You know, the table's hard. We have experiences, but at the same time, if it was really, truly hardcore facts, would you be able to change it by changing your thoughts? No. And I know that many of us have experienced some crazy stuff, what would be deemed crazy or impossible, by changing our thoughts about a topic. I've seen things change right in front of my face. So if it was really hardcore facts, it wouldn't have changed, period. That's what we got to say about that. So keep affirming, keep persisting, get in your shiznit. And you know, if you have any comments or questions, video ideas, drop them below because I love to check them out. And as usual, I'll talk to you later, probably next week when I make my next video, or maybe I'll make one sooner, who knows. But at any rate, we'll talk to you next week. Bye.